All righty.
I
Now,
got some tough conversation stuff that we're gonna be talking about when it comes to relationships.
okay.
Yeah, that's
What you got conversation wise? A little preview.
Just hang tight.
Okie dokie. With that said, let me put on my bootleg glasses and we finna go ahead and get in.
So we'll go on with our live entertainment. Without further ado, here they are.
It's Cliffhanger.
Love it. I just love it.
All righty. First things first, got to give this birthday shout out to the lovely, absolutely amazing, my favorite milk. I mean, favorite singer in the world, Kelly Rowland. All right,
favorite singer.
I mean, one of them. She's just my favorite because I like looking at her. I ain't gonna lie to you.
She's beautiful. But
she blesses the screen every time she opens and walks out the house.
She's beautiful.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I mean, debate what you want to sing wise, because I'm behind it. It's other singers. I'm just being biased because it's one, her birthday. Two, because she never not looks amazing.
She's one of those women that don't need nothing.
And she aging like wine. She hit you. Can you believe that look like 44?
Yes. Because I'm 50.
Jesus.
Yes, I can believe it.
Yes, Lord.
Yes. Yeah, I can believe she looks good.
God dog. Okay.
Yeah, Kelly Rowland, yeah.
And I just needed an excuse to do this. I ain't lying to you.
That thong she got on look good too.
I mean, I look, I can't bless y'all screen with it if you're tuning in on Facebook and then X and all y'all and YouTube. But I promise you, look up Kelly Rowland. Shout out, happy birthday. Yeah, you gonna see the blessings that we see. Okay.
Amen, hallelujah.
Jesus. Yes, Lord.
Yes. God is a God.
That is.
Hey,
it is a God.
Yeah.
And you gotta believe in him.
I do.
Because the dude that is with her, buddy, you got blessings on blessings. You're a walking blessing.
Yeah.
You're a walking blessing, bro. All right. Favorite Kelly Rowland moment, favorite Kelly Rowland event.
I don't have a favorite. I just like her.
Really?
I don't have anything.
I mean, outside of her being beautiful, I mean, Destiny's Child, her solo career, the song that she did with Wale or the song that she did with Lil Wayne. I mean, she a music addict.
I think everything she's done, she's a class act to me.
A class act.
Yeah, she's a class act on everything she's done. So that's why I like her. Yeah. She's beautiful, but I can't do it. There's anything that just stand out. No, when you see Kelly, you know what you get, right? Beauty and class.
Kelly to stand out. Damn. Anyway, happy birthday out there to Kelly Rowland. Happy 44th to many more. All righty. Next up in the news. Might as well get this one out the way. It made me eat my words, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and number 1 and number 2, respectively, in their sports goes to Alabama and Auburn's basketball team.
Mm-hmm.
And it looked like they on a collision course to it would be the SEC tournament and then March Madness.
Okay.
They looking good.
Okay.
Now, if you've been tuning in to football like I have, I only tune in and out of the college basketball games. They've been going on.
Right.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It is night and day with how football looks versus basketball in this state. Never thought I'd be saying that. Everybody look good. That's from Alabama to Auburn to UAB. Everybody look good. UAB, shout out to y'all. They are in their conference. They second in their conference, which I'm not gonna lie, on that side of the sports realm is a basketball conference. Right. Shout out to UAB. Again, didn't think I'd be saying that to Alabama and Auburn. Auburn more so than Bama because they do have legendary teams. Shout out to Barkley. Mm-hmm. I mean, they have basketball teams where they're very much respectable and they be in the top 4 sometimes.
Right.
Bama in recent years has been getting better, and they've been in the top 4. Shout out to them last year. They was in the Final 4.
Right.
They looking good this year. Folks is picking out a whole bunch of teams in the SEC, actually. Them, Florida, I think Tennessee, South Carolina. We got some heavy hitters outside of Kentucky now. I ain't gonna lie to you. March Madness come through. I know what I'm chipping into. This gonna be pretty fire. This is gonna be pretty fire. If it shapes up like it's supposed to, I'm gonna be a very happy council.
Alabama and Auburn did this a couple times, but then they flame out. So we'll see.
Yeah, but when I've been seeing it, and shout out to Auburn, because if you've been keeping up with them too, they've been definitely respectable for years.
Both of them,
for
both of them.
years.
Yeah, but they've been respectful. Yeah,
but to see them both at the top half, I'm feeling good for what's going to come about. Maybe an SEC team will win. maybe they'll win it all. Maybe it'll be these two. You never know. So shout out to them. Shout out to UAB. I'm rooting for UAB. I want to see UAB do some good things somewhere in the department.
Hey, New York.
So shout out to them out there,
Thanks for
and shout out to basketball. Shoot, we in that season now. Bump the pig in the gridiron right now. We on the court and the shot clock, baby. I am ready for basketball season. Ready to see when everything tunes up. So we will be keeping it posted and everything from there.
Speaking of basketball, when AD coming back?
Next up in news.
Mr. Glass.
Next up in news. Let's go to one of our expecteds. Let's go to one of our expecteds. Okay.
New York in the house. What's up, baby?
Kanye West. Yay. That's what his name is. Yay. My bad. My bad, Yay. Your name's not Kanye no more. Buddy has been trending for some crazy stuff, which we kind of gave light to, but didn't give light to yesterday. Didn't think it was necessary, bruh. The tirade that came through on X, I'm pretty sure it was everywhere. You can see it for yourself. But it looked like there were some repercussions for them actions. According to CNN, Shopify, the back-end platform that has been supporting Ye and his Yeezy.com line with all of the stuff, the $20 shoes, the clothes and stuff. Now that he moved on from Gap and moved on from Adidas, they shut down. They support. They took down the site due to violations on the platform's terms. Shopify's spokesman said that the merchant did not engage in authentic commerce practices. I think I said
What's
that
up,
right.
HB?
And violated the terms, so we removed them. Now, if you been keeping up with what Ye's been doing lately as far as with Shopify, he released an athletic wear or what seemingly normal clothes before the Super Bowl to, promote towards the Super Bowl. On the day of the Super Bowl, he took it off and started selling swastika shirts. I can't say that I didn't see this coming, dude. You publicly said you idolized Hitler, and then you went on to romanticize him while beating up Public Enemy #1, which is Diddy, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Literally, it's crazy. That's not everything. So I'm not surprised that they took down the sites. What about you? What's your reaction to it?
Nothing.
Kanye fatigue.
What you want me to say?
I mean, do you got anything to say?
No, it's him. It's what he does. He haven't gotten attention lately, and this is one of the things he decides to do to get some type of attention. Now he can rant about it and say that he can't be free. Some. Okay.
Now, in the midst of all,
you notice he only do this when Donald Trump was in office.
Good point.
He was quiet for 4 years.
He was quiet for a solid 4 years. Yeah. I mean, not on this raid, but
he was quiet. But he bring the political round back in.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay. But make sure you just keep up with that stuff, though.
That's a good point. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't think about that. Okay. Anyway, next up with Ye, one of his talent agents, I guess apparently quit. He went to Instagram and posted on Monday. Daniel McCartney, 33-year-old. Anyway, he said he's backing out of this. Effective immediately, I'm no longer representing Ye FKA or Kanye West, whatever you want to call him, due to his recent harmful and hateful remarks that myself, Nor 33, and West are can stand for. So it looks like it's more than just him backing out of. It might be the talent agency, if I'm reading this correctly. Look like they're backing out of him as well. Like I said, can't be too surprised about it. He kind of did this to himself. And if you've been hearing the crowd that he been going on, I'm surprised it took this long. Now let's get our other can you guess it out the way. Mr. Trump. he has came out and he made some statements about the Israel and Hamas ceasefire. So I do want to give him the floor to speak on that.
Should the ceasefire then be off?
Well, I would say this, and I'm going to let that be because that's Israel's decision. But as far as I'm concerned, if all of the hostages aren't returned by Saturday at 12 o'clock, I think it's an appropriate time. I would say cancel it and all bets are off and let hell break out. I'd say they ought to be returned by 12 o'clock on Saturday. And if they're not returned, all of them, not in drips and drabs, not 2 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 2. Saturday at 12 o'clock. And after that, I would say all hell is going to break out. And I don't think they're going to do it. I think a lot of them are dead. I think a lot of the hostages are dead. I think it's a great human tragedy. What's happened, how people can be that mean to do.
Now, with that being said, the talks, from what I've heard, have kind of went to a stalemate so far. But for you, what are your reactions to that? That won't get us canceled. Hey, if you ain't got nothing, we can just move on. If you ain't got nothing, we can just move on, man.
That was our president of the United States of America that said, without any evidence, any facts, that he said, I think they're no longer here, they're unalived. With people listening, the most powerful, one of the most powerful men in the country, speaking where other families are listening to their daddies, their moms, their sisters, their daughters, their brothers, their sisters, their sons, right?
Gave no type of hope.
Like, and then he's saying, let it rain after 12 o'clock on Saturday. Like, bruh, really? This is our president speaking. So what do I have to say about it is I'm embarrassed that we have a guy in office that speaks like that to the world. There's a certain decorum that I think, whether I agree or disagree with him on his politics, that you should use for being one of the most powerful men in this country, right? And he lacks that. And that don't show power to me, right? That don't show strength. That just shows that I'm gonna say what I want to say and do what I want to do for as long as I can, and stop me if you can. That's all that says. When he's saying stuff like that, I don't see power, right? The other thing I say about right now with this administration, when are they going to govern? When are they going to actually do some work? Right? Real talk. When is the president, the vice president, his executive office? When are they going to do some fucking work? Right? What do you mean by that? Joe Hill's working? No, the fuck he ain't. Right? And I'm gonna say this. When Obama was in office and any other president, what did we say? Right?
Executive orders are
executive orders is bullshit. Right? If you want to work and you got Congress, right, which he does have, right? Write it up, put the work in like every other president before you did, right? And do the work, right, to fix the country. What you're doing is fixing the country while you're in, if it's going to fix the country. But the next person that goes in, for everybody that's hyping this shit up, talking about executive orders, he's doing exactly what he said he's going to do. No, the fuck he's not. Let me be honest. I'm looking into the camera. No, he's not. He's not doing what he said he's going to do because an executive order is just that. Is you can wipe your ass with it on a piece of toilet paper in 4 years. So he's not fixing the country. He's doing what he got to do while he's in charge. That's it. Do some work. Do what you're supposed to do, what the American people hired you to do, right? Write the law, pass it, make it the law, and then so it can work for Americans for generations to come. If this is how you're going to fix America, fix it. You're not fixing America. You're not working. You're not governing by sitting down at your desk, sitting in front of a goddamn camera and signing a piece of paper and saying, this is what we're going to do right now for the next 4 years. That's all it is. Like I said, with an executive order for any president, I said it on the Obama, I said it on the Biden. You can wipe your ass with it. That's about all that is. And I'm sick and tired of everybody making it seem like this guy's doing something when we've held every other president to this a standard. Do your job, govern, right? Put your stuff to what it is, put it in a bill, send it to Congress, get it passed, make it law, and make it happen. Sign some executive orders till they get done, that's fine. But if you don't do anything else, and if you don't write the bills up, right? And if you don't send it to Congress, and before they can come back and sign it to a bill to make it law, none of the stuff he's doing make any sense. None of it. Another guy or another woman would come in 4 years and undo every single thing that he's done. Just like he came in. What did he do day one with Biden's executive orders, nephew? Day one, what did he do? He canceled everything.
Oh, yeah.
He rescinded every executive order that he had. He rescinded it, right? He rescinded every damn thing that was happening. So, America, don't be fooled by somebody doing something and stirring up some Kool-Aid with no sugar at the bottom and think you're finna get Kool-Aid, because you're not. And I'm holding him accountable. It's the same as I held Biden, Obama, Clinton, Bush, Reagan, everybody have always said, whoever was in office, right? Stop signing executive orders and do your damn job. Why aren't the American people saying the same thing to this guy? Are we just bullshit with the other presidents and we're gonna give him a pass for not doing any work? In the last couple of weeks, he haven't done any work. It's very easy to tell somebody, well, nephew, I want that room changed in there. Go in and write up an executive order and write it and let me sign it so they can go ahead and paint that room in there. But the room get changed. The room color is going to change in the next 4 years because it's not law. What work are you doing? So I could go do what he's doing. If that's the job of a fucking president, I can go in there and do that damn job and sign my name on some shit and make it look like I'm doing something. You're not doing any job. You're not governing. You're just signing a piece of paper to say you're moving shit around so while you're in office, you look good or look bad or whatever you're going to do, whatever your effects are going to do to this country. That's all you're doing. Can we please get somebody to do some work? They are receiving a paycheck, right? Donald Trump may not receive one, but J.D. Vance is taking one, and the regular executive team is taking a paycheck. So can somebody please do some damn work that the American people are paying for? I'm just asking.
All righty. I'm with you on that. Now, in unrelated politic news, but this might be politicking itself. Usher and Keke Palmer's. Keke was talking with Usher, and I guess they was talking about one of the videos that she did feature in on with Usher. This is around the time when he was doing his Super Bowl performance and stuff like that. He dropped a new single. This was also around the time where the whole thing happened, where
she wore that dress and
she wore that flying dress, and then baby daddy got mad. So they ended up talking about it on the podcast. Understandable. This is the first time they really sit down face to face. Right. So let me go ahead and let her.
I cannot be responsible for how people choose to react to my experience as an entertainer. I am not deliberately trying to do anything that's going to rock anybody's home. This is what you call
ushering.
I'm ushering right now. This is what I actually say to myself in the mirror every time I go out there before I hit the stage. I am not here to break up your home. I am here to entertain you, my love. You know what I'm saying? No, but
were you shocked?
No. I was actually, we were having a great time.
I know, it was so fun. It was the
baby. I was like,
and you always do these amazing, engaging moments with the audience. Like, I mean, you did it with Issa, with Taraji. Now you're doing some cherry stuff. Now that's very rated R. You done added levels to it.
Yeah.
And the girls, we all love it. It's so fun. I mean, how many times do you feel? Because obviously we did the video after.
Yeah.
And I want to talk about why let's start there then.
Yeah.
What made you after that say, hey, Key, let's do the video? I would love to know your thought process around there because there was so much drama.
I think you and I both can share the sentiment of the moment. Absolutely. Because I know it was a hot moment for you. And I was like, you know what? When life feeds you lemons, you make lemonade. I think that this could be something positive and actually just shine a little bit of fun on it. And allowing us to really do something that I think could be fun is the purpose and point of it. Let's do something that just takes the mind off of it and just have a good time. Don't focus on the drama. By the way, if you focus on the drama, then you're going to always respond to it only. But if you just live your life as an entertainer and understand the purpose of whatever you're creating to service entertainment, then it'll be okay. Now, I don't want to take any responsibility for waking anybody's home up, but that wasn't the purpose and point. It was for you to have a good time with your girls, come out there and just enjoy it.
You want to go first?
I got a lot to say, but go ahead.
Oh man, I love it. I'm gonna call a little BS on it, but I love it. I love it. I love it. This is Usher. I can't hate against it.
I don't call BS on it because I don't think Usher goes out to.
You're entertaining women though. Stop it.
That's what he's supposed to do though.
No. I got you. That's why I said a little BS.
But what's the BS part of it? When you buy the ticket, right? You know what you're coming for, and that's what you want. And I'm gonna give it to you. If you go to the 2 Live Crew concert, right? You know what you're gonna get.
Stop it. This is Usher. This ain't 2 Live Crew.
When you go to Usher's concert, you know what you're going to get.
Stop it. This is not the pastor. This is Usher.
When the women are going to his concert, they are hoping
that Usher hold a chair above them.
Yes. And that's what they want, right? But my question to this is this here, right? For women who say this is okay.
The same energy.
Would you have a problem if your man went to a concert and Janet Jackson or Keke Palmer or any fine woman, right? That's an entertainer, right? Brought your man up on stage, fed him chocolates, gave him some wine, and grind up on him,
and said it's entertainment.
Yeah, but
I mean, you were going where I was gonna go.
But I'm saying, but is it? Are y'all okay with that? Right? That's your man. He's just there for the fun.
Hell no.
But
that's why I called the love BS.
No, but what I'm saying is, the woman is not the problem. Then, still, your man went up there.
True.
I'm not mad at the woman for doing what she does. She do it every show that she's doing it for.
But we gotta get the same energy though.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't see what Usher's doing anything wrong. But if your girl goes up on that stage and she falls for what he's doing, right, in front of everybody, now Keke Palmer, I'm still gonna give her a pass because it's Usher and her.
And plus, it got worse after her. So I'm not even gonna say the words.
I'm gonna say with Keke Palmer is. The only bad thing that I would say for her is the dress she had on in public and not was performing that night, and she was without her husband. I don't understand.
I mean, come on, Joe.
I'm not mad at it, but what I'm saying is, for you being the entertainer,
and I was just her baby daddy.
Still, they're supposed to be together though. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm not mad at it. That's who she is, but Keke don't always dress to that effect that way.
But I also said it's Usher's show. She gonna go and pop the yams out
again
at an Usher concert.
I'm not because it's Keke and she's an entertainer. If you were to question anything, I would say if you're going to dress like that and you're going out and you're that person, bring your man with you, right?
Nah, he'd have been so super. He'd probably been violent.
Well,
but
she probably would.
You know,
okay, I'm gonna say this: women behave. Some women behave different when their man is there.
Touche,
right? So she probably went, and Usher probably would have acted different if he got a different vibe when he came up on Old Boy and looked at Keke. He just probably said hello, gave her a rose, and kept it moving.
Probably gave it to the friend.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. He wouldn't have brought it up on stage. But when Keke doing like this here, and she by herself, and that's her homeboy,
single and ready to mingle,
right? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, so again, I'm not mad at either one of them, but I call her her baby's father, you know, a punk for what he did, because you go to social media, right? But you went to social media with that, bro. When you knew who you had a baby by. It's Kiki. You know what I'm saying? You don't go out and put your girl's career on blast because of some shit that you don't like. That was weak to me. You know what I'm saying? You know, bro. You know how lucky you is to be busting them yams and let alone get her pregnant. That's Kiki.
With consent,
and she dealing with. Yes, what I'm saying. And she dealing with you, right? So, but I'm not mad at Usher. I'm not mad at her. I felt bad for Kiki because
he get paid to do this, man.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
But that's what he's supposed to do. He's like he said, this is entertainment. He didn't wake up in the morning and say, I'm going to break up some happy home. But if you bring your ass on stage,
you know you is though.
But here's the thing. If your wife or your girl is going on stage to do that, where is the respect that she should have
not
for
to
y'all and for the marriage?
All right, that's why I gotta ask though. Where does the line go with entertainment and entertaining?
The line goes as far as the entertainer wants to go.
It's not on the entertainer.
Okay,
that's his job.
Okay,
if that's the entertainer's job is that. I meant that more towards the consumer or the person, because in these situations, like I seen in the chat, if it was the other way around, it's a lot of women saying, "Hell no, I wouldn't like that." But at the same time, if we're keeping that energy and we're all on entertaining vibes, and I'm here to be entertained, like I said, like you said, shoot, you can't put this on Usher. This is more on the person. Yes. But where is that line drawn from entertaining it and being disrespectful with the entertainment?
Okay, I'm gonna say this. I've done security for the last 20-some years of my life, right? Probably more. The entertain part comes to how much the woman respects her man or her husband. A woman that respects her man or husband, nephew, is not going to put their relationship in jeopardy for an entertainer, because you know your man, right? You're just not going to do it. I don't care who it is. For a woman who respects her man, right, knows how he is, respects her relationship, is not going up on stage to embarrass her man or make him feel some kind of way because she's on stage with another dude. Women are not going to do that. The women who does that, bro, don't give two shits about how this going to be about when she get off that goddamn stage, right? I'm doing this for me. I want to have fun, and he don't like it. He's going to have to deal with it. It is what it is. Because women who cares about their relationship, cares about their man, just like a man supposed to protect a woman supposed to protect a man from that kind of feeling, from that kind of disrespect, from that kind of humility, right? You're not going to put your man in that situation to make anybody look at your man in that type of fashion. And if your woman does that, she don't give a fuck about you. She don't respect you or that relationship.
So the love should be more than the person to either idolize or fantasize about.
Bro, you're not going to put your wife.
Come on, Joe. Yes. Come on, Joe. That flesh come through now.
Yes.
That flesh come through now.
I am not.
It ain't that easy.
If I'm married, okay, to my wife, and I love my wife, and one of my favorite persons is up there, but I know if I went
wait. I don't want to go to that extreme. I don't want to go to that extreme.
Okay, where you go?
We have no type of debate if we talking about a wife.
Okay, girlfriend too.
Girlfriend, a different story, Joe.
The
girlfriend a different story.
The girlfriend can do what she wants. She's free. But what I'm saying is, she shows me or she shows you who she is by how she acts. Just like me. If I'm your man, I'm supposed to protect you at all times, correct? Whether I'm your boyfriend or your husband.
But Janet Jackson called you on the stage and said, sit down.
Bro,
you ain't finna get on the stage and sit down, Joe.
If I'm gonna get on the stage with Janet, I am prepared that when I get back,
you're gonna be single.
Yes, that's bro. Because I disrespected her, bro, in a way that if everybody saw me on stage and Janet Jackson grinding, kissing all up on me, bro, then I'm going back to my girl. I put her in a really bad situation. I didn't protect her.
What if she understood though? Because she know how you feel about.
If my girl is cool with it, cool. But if she's not, I have to deal with the consequences and repercussions behind it. Because again, everybody's relationship is different. Don't get me wrong. But it's up to the individual, the man or the woman, right, to hold that relationship down and don't embarrass the relationship if that's the way y'all rock.
Man, SZA asked me up on the stage. Janae, it's like 40 folks. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It's a legit probably 25.
Thanks for the roses, baby.
a legit 25 that can ask me on stage, I'm a fan out.
When I was married, if Janet Jackson would have asked me to go up on stage, I wouldn't have went.
Kelly can ask me anywhere.
When I was married, when I was married, if any woman would have asked me to come up on stage, I wouldn't have went. Because my wife at that time, I already know, right? She was already insecure about a lot of stuff, so I know that wouldn't have went over well.
Damn.
Yeah. So I would have had, but I'm married, bro. You know what I'm saying?
got you. Yeah. Married wise, you trifling.
Okay. But your job,
but
but your job is to protect the woman. Just like I said, the woman's job is to protect the man in the imagery of how she carry herself for y'all relationship. And if she's out there doing stuff like that and bringing bad image, like I said again, if that's what she want to go do, that's cool. But don't come back and tell me as a man that I'm insecure, right? Or something's wrong with me. No, she disrespected us. So again, Usher can have her.
But I swear that Janet is different. But I got you. I agree. We can lead up.
If I'm going, I'm
gonna leave it, Joe. I'm agreeing.
I'm not saying I won't go, but I understand that, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. And now she's keeping it 100 now. You ain't being, you feel me, status quo.
No, but I'm just saying, no, if I was married, I wouldn't. Now, if I'm in a relationship with somebody, that may be different. But if I was married, I wouldn't.
Man,
I wouldn't go for Jen.
Can't take either out, but I got you.
No, I wouldn't go for Jen. No.
Now, speaking of SZA, a person that was on the halftime show, I know you want to get into Serena Williams, but I do want to give this little tidbit out real quick. Did not know this was even a record, but apparently last Super Bowl's halftime show was the most viewed of all time. Literally probably passing Michael by 1,000, or it'd be 1,000 on that, because his is 133.4.
Yeah, but those numbers are misleading,
and I don't like the number comparison only off of the fact of we in a different time.
Exactly, they can't compare the numbers. Michael Jackson still
that's why I don't like when because it be older hits in music comparing how many physical copies were sold versus streaming now. You barely find record companies or record stations at this point.
If Michael Jackson had the medium that they have right now,
he's blowing up everything,
bruh. That 133 right now, bruh, it'd be $1 trillion.
Yeah, him, Stevie, Prince, they gonna
don't
destroy
do
it. It's not even fair.
That's not a fair
but
comparison.
I mean, cool tidbit. Nothing he put on his hatch. He's been having a phenomenal year. But I know you want to get into Serena Williams.
Yeah. I want to talk about the Serena Williams because a lot of people, I hear people going back and forth about her doing the Crip dance, the Crip walk.
Yeah, man. Seeing Stephen A was on it,
right?
Other folks.
Yeah. So what do you think about that? Do you think she was wrong for doing the Super Bowl Crip walk when it could look like she was, taking a dig at her ex-boyfriend while you married?
She was definitely taking a dig.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna say she was.
Come on.
She could have went out there because it's Kendrick and Kendrick her friend.
This is the.
Well, I'm saying she married, so that was a long time ago.
But that's
so why is she taking a dig?
This
why
is
she
my
being
response
petty
to
about
folks
it?
that say, "But you married."
Okay.
I think this is past the marriage point because if you know anything about them as a couple, he's taking digs at both of them throughout the years. Also, he took digs immediately after she moved on with Common, which is why Drake and Common had a legit beef. Then past when she was moving on, period. Since he's left her, Drake has found a way to shoot shots, whether it's be in the songs, whether it be through petty posts, whether it be him taking pictures, whether it be him. But that's the point. That's the point that I keep going back and forth with folks that probably ain't really spent the timeline for Serena and Drake. Drake has been doing little petty girl stuff like that against her for a long time.
But he's single.
No, I'm not talking about the single point. It get past being in a relationship when you just keep taking digs at her.
But I'm saying, if he was doing it, he was married and taking.
And he wasn't always single.
But what I'm saying, but he's not married, and he's still taking.
I don't see what the difference of the marriage point is.
So you saying that if your wife, right, ex-boyfriend, right, that she's married to you now, she'd have moved on. her ex been taking digs at her. She get a chance to take a dig back. At
I don't have no problem with it.
So you okay with her going up there and doing something like that?
Yeah.
Even though she's married to you.
Yeah, because I've been going back and forth with him too. We've been going back and forth. That's what I'm saying. Past just the timeline with her, even with the dude that she's with now. In songs, he's been shooting shots at old buddy. In statements, he's been shooting shots at old buddy. It's been more of a team effort than y'all giving credit to. It's just we see Serena and she on the stage, and we know who is giving giving shade to, giving the lyrics and giving why she's there. But no. It's another story if he's just been engaging with her. But he's definitely been engaging with them since they've been married.
And like I said,
girl, do your thing, because if that dude too. I'm not looking at it like it's a slight, like, oh, you still hung up on old buddy. If I'm a part of the whole reason you are going back and forth with old buddy, because it's keeping 100 now. Serena, even through all these shots through the years, haven't gave no real statements. She hasn't even addressed him
because she don't need to.
But that's the point. That's why I keep going back.
Why
and
do
forth.
it now?
But that's why I keep going back and forth for folks. They keep the same energy now, because you just said he's single, but she married, but he's been going out of his way, even though she moved on. Like this is just them responding at this point. Yeah. This is just them responding. I'm not gonna give it. I have no problem with Serena, and I wouldn't have a problem if I was her husband.
I don't have a problem with it because she ain't my wife. You know what I'm saying? That's between him and her and her husband and Drake and Kendrick. That's me.
Nah, Kendrick is me a fan. Kendrick's
but that's what I'm saying. So again,
I can't even say that.
But so that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, I don't have a dog in the hunt. But my question would be to men, right? Would you have a problem with your wife being in a petty beef that's going on that ain't got nothing to do with you, and she throws herself in it, which throws out and was put y'all in the news because of who she is? No, that ain't
that is definitely different.
But that's what she did.
That's not what she did.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Bro,
Drake been inserting her.
I ain't talking about Drake. I'm talking about what she did.
But you can't talk about just the Super Bowl like that's it. There's been a whole gathering of things before the Super Bowl.
Okay, Drake did all that. Great. Drake did everything what you said.
Then it's not the same. It's not the same. No way you finna put that.
Bro, listen to what I just said. Drake did everything and she ain't said nothing at all these years, right? She have said not one word and her life been okay, correct? Hold on. He been saying this all these years. She haven't said nothing. Zero.
Her husband said something.
Okay.
No, not
nobody ever said anything for saying nothing, right?
But her husband definitely responded back.
Okay, her husband said something in the past. Got it. Let the husband take care of it. Not a problem. Cool.
That was last year.
Okay, cool. Husband dealt with it. What I'm saying now is, right? You wait to the biggest stage, right? To say something and bring your family into it.
Or make a statement.
Or make a statement, right? When don't need to be, and you putting yourself and your family into a rap battle that has nothing to do with you. No, she did, bro. No, she did.
She really didn't.
She entered, bro. She entered that rap battle with them on that stage, on one of the biggest stages in entertainment, right? And brought her kids, her family, and everybody into it. And yes, he did everything he did.
I'm not.
But everybody, but nobody. No, bro. I'm gonna say this. Nobody care what Drake did. They're talking about what Serena Williams did and what her husband thinking. So now she brought that pressure to him.
But I mean, that's still messy on people's part. But I'm with messy. But still, if you're gonna be messy, you can be messy right or you can be messy wrong. There was stuff that led up to why she felt like she could make a statement right then. And
if you already make a statement, you would have already made the statement. He been doing this for years.
No, he pick and choose when he want to do it too.
He been doing it for years. You just said it.
So I'm supposed to still be the bigger person, even though it's been happening for years? No, you can choose to respond and react however you want.
So let me ask you this question: Serena platform ain't big enough where she can say something back to him and be done with it.
She got a platform where she can go anywhere and make a statement.
Exactly. So again.
But that's my point. She got a platform where she can go anywhere and make a statement.
Exactly.
So we'd be bitching and moaning if she was doing this years before or years later. If she wanted to make a statement, she can make a statement. Period. That's Serena fucking Williams.
She can do anything she wants to. I'm just gonna say at this time, if you ain't made a statement, what she did here, in my humble opinion,
that's a bullshit take. Bro.
No, it's not a bullshit take.
It is.
No, your
It
bullshit-
is. It is because you can't call for when she wants to respond,
Hold
and
on.
we know she been
keep-
dealing with the
hold
dude
on.
that picks his times to respond.
Hold on. You keep acting like because I don't know entertainment that when I say something that is bullshit, I'm sitting there telling you, bro, you haven't been married, number one, right? You having a husband, right?
Hold on, but I'm not arguing that point.
But you
I'm not arguing that point.
But when I'm saying this stuff, you act like I have no idea, not one iota what the
This
hell I'm
because
talking
it's not
about.
the same. You're
It
trying to
is
make
the
it for
same.
No, it's not. No, it's
She
not.
didn't bring
Her-
unnecessary.
her
she didn't bring
marriage has
unnecessary
been-
bullshit. She
Her
bring
marriage
unnecessary-
has been under scrutiny with this dude
That's
for
fine.
years.
And-
It's regardless of the fact when they want to then
Let me ask you
respond
this
back.
question. Before yesterday, before Sunday, were we talking about Serena winning her marriage and Drake?
Oh, that's a weak point, man.
I'm
That's
asking you
a
a question.
weak point, man.
What are we talking about them?
She was mentioned, period.
No,
Yeah,
what are we talking about?
She wasn't the topic of conversation. She was definitely
When was the
mentioned
last
throughout.
time? When was the last time she was topic of conversation?
When Kendrick mentioned her in the song.
Thank you. But what I'm talking about with Drake? When was the
When
last
he
time?
went after her and her husband.
When? When?
It's documented.
When?
dude.
That was when? When?
Last year.
Thank you. Say that again. When was it?
Last year.
And who addressed it?
Her husband.
So it's done.
Man, fuck out of here. Dude, her husband addressed it. Yeah, he did. Shout out to him. But she's been dealing with him longer than she's been with the husband.
Brother,
yeah,
what
she
I'm
got
saying.
the right to then
Brother,
make a statement.
brother,
I'm not gonna put
bruh,
that over her,
bruh,
especially
listen
if
to what
I'm
I'm saying.
not
Okay,
involved.
So let me say this to you.
Like
right? Okay,
that's a dumb point to be mad
No,
about,
no.
especially if
But
you're
again-
involved. It's
Okay,
another
so
thing if
as
you're
a
not
husband-
involved.
As a husband for me, right? As a husband,
Ah,
okay.
That's why she ain't married to you.
Okay, again, she ain't got to be married to me, but I'm saying as a husband, right? If I didn't already made it clear and I didn't say what I need to say for our family, right? There's no need to make any more petty points.
Joe, get the hell out of here, man.
Don't sit there. So you know better.
No, I ain't acting like I don't understand.
What I'm saying,
No,
is-
I ain't acting like I don't understand.
Like I'm saying,
Cool.
like I said,
Cool.
I'm what they did in their family.
But-
I'm cool with. But
Man,
when you look at it as a man, there's married men and men look at this.
she
I
didn't-
I get what people are saying. I'm not saying she's wrong. I'm not saying she's wrong.
she
one
still
bit.
ain't addressed him. She just made her statement on whose side she
Again.
on.
Again, but we already knew that.
No, we didn't. Outside of him mentioning her in the song, no, we didn't.
So
Because nobody was
so let me
putting
ask you this question.
Serena Williams in the beef.
so let me ask you
Nobody
this,
was.
So let me ask you this
We
question.
just knew why he mentioned Serena because Drake kept going out his way to shoot
So
shots
let me
at
ask
her.
you this. So what you just said, nobody knew that because of what Drake been saying, we all thought that Serena Williams was gonna be on Drake's side.
No.
We knew she
no.
had took Kendrick's side before she did what she did.
No, we
knew
didn't
that.
know she took Kendrick's side. No, we didn't. We didn't.
Now that's a weak take because she damn sure ain't taking. If you ask her what side she gonna take,
No,
come on,
she ain't
bro.
taking Drake's. No,
Exactly.
But that don't automatically mean she's gonna all the way insert herself. That's what I'm saying. We didn't know she was
That
on
part.
that side.
That part.
But that's
that
why I was
part.
like, she still didn't say anything. She just made a statement about who she's choosing and who she aligns with. That's all that was. She didn't say anything back to Buddy. She still ain't even addressed Buddy past what her husband did. So again, I wouldn't feel no type of way, especially if I know I'm a part of this too, even though we didn't ask to be a part of anything with Drake. That's my point. It's another thing if she went out of her way
She
to
did.
talk and go back
She
and
did.
forth with a dude. No, she didn't.
She went out of her way.
No,
on
she
the biggest-
didn't. You can't even put that on her jacket. She still hasn't addressed Drake. She still hasn't.
Okay.
That's different from a girl you dealing with going out her way to go back and forth or go to her ex. No, especially if that's nothing you knew about. That's not the same, Joe. That's not the same. You can't put that on Serena. I ain't finna do that. I ain't finna
You
do that.
may
bro.
not do it.
I ain't finna do that.
You single.
Wouldn't
you
make
20.
sense if you the husband either. You've been with this girl for 5 years.
If he
Wouldn't
felt-
make sense to be bitching about
Hold
that.
on.
That's a
If-
dumb point for a dude
if-
to bitch about.
okay, if he felt some kind of way, I would understand. If he don't feel some kind of way, I would understand because that's his wife, not mine. But I can understand.
Agreed.
I can understand for a man, right? In those situations, it's my job to handle that at the end of the day.
And it was handled.
And when I handle it again, like I said, it's their marriage. Ain't got nothing to do with me. But for as I would have been concerned, that ain't something.
But yeah, to
No,
your
but-
scenario
but-
though, it just ain't the same scenario. That's
But
what I'm
but it's-
saying.
but-
That's different.
bro. You got it. Okay,
This
so,
is a whole nuanced
but
situation.
y'all keep saying nuances, and it doesn't matter, and she's not speaking. But when
This ain't the same.
when
that
you
thinking.
when like I just said with Kiki and Usher, right, and her man and the dress, what you're failing to, I guess, even want to acknowledge that when you are married or you're in a relationship, there's protocols, bro. And you and your husband, your wife or girlfriend, whatever, y'all set your own protocols, but there are
Okay.
protocols, right? Now, what single folks may think their protocol may be, it becomes different, right? When the heat comes to your family because of your actions, your words, or non-words. And so you have to be on the same accord. And maybe her and her husband is definitely on the same accord. From what I read, he is. But again, if he wasn't, I would definitely have understood, because again, it don't matter whose side she on. We don't care. Like you said, she didn't say nothing, so why show up? You know what I'm saying? If you ain't saying nothing, you ain't saying nothing. So
Well,
she didn't.
She gave her statement while she showed up.
But that was a lie.
Now
You
we-
just
now
hold on, because you said it.
Hey, now we
You
done
said
call
it
that a lie.
yourself. You said it. She was being petty. You
No,
said it at the beginning.
I
of
said
this.
Kendrick was being petty.
No, but you knew she was.
No, I said don't fuck up my words.
Hold on.
I said
So you think
we
what
all
she
know why Kendrick was doing that,
Okay, so
because
why she
Kendrick
do-
was being
okay,
petty.
okay, so why she
I
do it?
said that I understood her point because it's a dude that kept going back and
So
forth
why
with
she-
you since 2012.
So why she do
No,
it?
I understood her point.
So why
Don't
she do
put
it?
words in my
So why
mouth.
did she do it?
Because this is a dude you've been going back and forth
So
with
she
since
being-
2012.
So she being petty, right?
No, that's not petty. You making a statement. You making a statement,
You
bro.
making a petty statement.
You make
I'm
no.
choosing
I ain't,
sides.
I ain't putting petty on. I'm not. I'm not.
Wow. Okay.
I'm not. You can put it. You can put petty on him, but I ain't finna do that.
Bro,
I ain't finna do
hold
that.
on. She ain't my wife. I could kill less. Like
I mean, you
if-
still label her lying petty. You still label her lying petty. I ain't do that.
I'm saying for me, I'm not saying what she put into that thing. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, for me, when I look at when I read what she said, this is why she did it. That's possibly, but you did it knowing. Okay, Serena Williams has been in this market and been in this business since she was a kid. She know anything that she does with her name on it, who she's linked to, what it means. Now, it sounds good to say what you need to go say in the media, but at the end of the day, you taking your shots, however you take your shots, you quit walking on you. I'd have moved on. I'm happy. I'm doing my thing. My daughter and my son, that's fine. You don't have to say it. But again, you didn't have to do it either. You chose to.
All right.
You could have turned that down.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? She didn't need the spotlight. So you could have turned that down. That was nothing. You didn't gain nothing, or you didn't lose anything by doing that. You did that because you felt that you want, like you said, she wanted to make her own statement, possibly what old boy was doing. And again, I ain't got no problem with it. But at the end of the day, it could, as you would say, could look a type of way.
If that was your roundabout to say that it could have looked the type of way, we could have been done with this.
No, but
I'm just saying. I agree with that point. But if that was your roundabout way
No,
to
my
say, you could have been said this
no,
shit.
my roundabout for what I'm saying is what people are saying. They are not wrong for a married man if he felt some kind of way about it, that she could have left that shit alone. Because like you said it yourself. She said nothing. So if you said nothing, why do something? You didn't really need to be out there. Like you said, she didn't say nothing, right, to this dude. She still didn't say nothing. So there was no need to even do it. For real.
Man,
You said it yourself.
That's Super Bowl stage. I'm gonna go for what she said. Shoot, she said she wanted to be over there because there was a Super Bowl, and why not? Yeah, why not? I'll be on the Super Bowl and Kurt Rock, and then it's against old buddy. Shoot, a plus for a plus. But I ain't finna put a pet on her. I ain't finna put pet on her at all. Not from what I seen Drake do. Hell to the no. I'm not finna put petty on her. That's the last person I'm doing that
I would
to.
just say this for myself, right? You know, you have to be very careful of what you draw. And I said this for even when they did the rap battles, right? Pick your battles. And you have heard me say this many times, and I stay strong with this. You have to be careful what you drag your family into because of what you do and who you are.
I don't like using drag your family
But
into with her
because you haven't happened.
Drake inserted himself against your family.
Okay, but here's the
He
thing.
did that.
Okay, but as you are rising in this business, right, and you do certain things, and it's coming at you, you're gonna get on this microphone, mark my words, and say, "Y'all come at me." Because when they come after Mama J,
I'm with you.
No, but-
hold on. Stop
but-
mixing
no.
that up like I don't understand
no,
that.
but because that's what I'm saying though. So what
That's
I'm
not the
saying
same.
is But when
Drake went after her husband.
I
That's her family. That's not her. That's my point.
But he already addressed it.
Drake, her husband did address
That's
it.
what I said. Her husband took care of it. So that was
Oh,
what
I
he
thought you
did.
said. I thought you just
No,
said
no,
he didn't
no.
address it.
Her husband took care of that. He said what he said. That's a done deal.
All right, we going to circles. We going to circles. But I'm on your side, Serena. Shoot, do your clap back. Now, next up in the news, I got to give this dude a round of applause. I ain't think you could be an old man with this much Riz. You know what Riz is?
Mm-hmm.
What Riz is?
Pizzazz. He's the man. He got
Pizzazz.
What is pizzazz? He got that flair, dude. He got that kid. I said pizzazz reason for me. You know what I'm saying? He's still that dude. He that dude.
You said pizzazz?
Yes, Riz pizzazz. Yes, he that dude.
Shout out to Deion Sanders, man. He rizzed up the Bella Twins. You probably don't know who the Bella Twins is, though.
I know you.
What they is?
I saw the interview, dog.
Who the Bella Twins is, though?
The people that they interviewed him. I saw it.
They ain't interviewers. Stop it. You ain't know who they was.
You said
They
so.
wrestlers. They wrestlers, man. They was interviewing him, yeah, but
That's what I just
they
said.
wrestlers. They're not interviewers, though.
They interviewed him.
I know. I'm saying
Okay.
they interviewed him, but
Okay.
they are
But you-
wrestlers.
But you just said they didn't. See, anyway, go ahead, bro.
I didn't say they wasn't interviewers. I said that's not what they
You just
do.
don't want to give me no credit on anything.
I don't, but you just wrong on everything.
So am I like, today I
what are
wanted
they
to
doing
rep
right now?
the Eagles. So like
Okay,
I
see.
you know
did
what I
that.
mean?
I
I
did
go with
that.
the
Viewing it right now.
colors and
You in the way
What's
of
your
the
favorite
Riz.
color?
well lately I've been
Ain't
into
that what I
dark
said?
chocolate.
Mm.
So that's
said
been like
pizzazz.
my thing.
Mm.
You know?
The dark chocolate. Huh?
You know,
You in the dark chocolate.
it's
huh?
been the flavor of my
Good done.
season, let me tell you.
Yeah, I understand. I
You know,
understand.
more to come.
Yes,
I thought you were
Lord.
going to say red,
No,
but
I like that dark
I mean,
chocolate.
red is like
She
my
said
favorite,
dark
but I
chocolate.
mean,
Yeah, she
everything.
did.
Yeah, she said dark
I
chocolate.
like dark chocolate.
Yeah,
Even in my search, you'll
Hold
see
on.
dark chocolate.
that is,
Let
I
me
feel
see.
like,
Chocolate.
I love it.
oh my
Deion so stupid. Dark chocolate. You get on my nerves. Yeah, man. This was a nice little tidbit. I thought it was something to mellow out to. This was nice. I like seeing Deion Sanders do his thing with the white girls.
He's always done that though.
I know, but still, they ain't gonna what? So it was funny. I like watching it.
Single man can do that.
Single dudes can do that. Single dudes can do that. You ain't no fucking fun, bro. All right,
I'm just saying,
up.
but I'm not.
Next up in the news, bro.
But what's different about? I mean, Deion Sanders is him. He always say, "I am him." You know what I'm saying? I'm that dude. So, you know, people, you know, as always, you know, they are infatuated when they see Deion. You know, he walks around and exudes confidence when he's talking with folks.
He does. Now, lastly in the news, apparently folks is going crazy about that Don Julio and Popeyes thing. They started making songs about it. The sales went up in crap. Before it gets discontinued, I would like to try it, but I do not think they sell it in our state.
I haven't seen it.
Nah, they don't.
I think
sell
it's in
it.
New Orleans, right? For the Super Bowl.
New Orleans and I think Mobile got it.
Mhm.
Who else? I can't remember the other ones. I know it's all through Louisiana. No shit, because
Yeah,
it's
it's the Super
Popeyes.
Bowl, yeah.
But yeah. I think Florida. I think
Okay.
Florida too.
Okay.
But yeah, I would love to try it. I need somebody to go ahead and record themselves.
But I don't think it's nothing
Eating it.
different. I don't think it's nothing different than they got a sandwich and you know you got a drink. They got some Don Julio in it.
Yeah, but it was what the drink is a mocktail, so it's not really alcohol.
Yeah,
they can't sell alcohol.
Yeah,
but yeah. So shout out to Popeyes.
I think
Shout
it's
out to
a great
Deion.
marketing.
Yeah, get the black folks back in.
I mean, but you got to think about that's the good and the bad part about us, right? We'll go support some shit like that and make and support it for about a good 72 hours, but then we won't support anything else. You know what I'm saying? We won't support a business that got legitimate great food. You know what I'm saying? And do the exact same thing. So
Like Frozen Rooster.
Yeah, like Frozen Rooster, they got they got the best fish sandwich in Birmingham, Alabama. I think everybody should go out there and do it. Big Dad's on Fridays, when he does his fish fry. I mean, we are so fucking fickle when it comes to what we like. We like popular shit, right? We like making other people rich, but we don't like to be able to line people's pockets. I was having a conversation with some people, and we was talking about how, and it could lead into the tough conversation, like how in our community that we are the hardest on our business owners, we're the hardest on our women, we're the hardest on our men. And putting expectations and unwanted expectations, unneeded expectations on them that we don't put on anybody else. Let's have that conversation, right? When we're in a relationship, when we go do business with our people. Now, I am not talking about the businesses that are hood. I'm not talking about that. We know the ghetto hood business. Got it. But we don't support the people that run legitimate good businesses. And when we do, we expect for them to drop their prices, right? We expect them to give us something more, right, for our money. But then when we go to other people's stores, right, or we go to a chain, we don't expect that. We'll pay that price. We can get crappy service and we still going to pay what they say, and we're not going to fuss and argue with the managers or anything. But when we go to our own people, we don't respect them. You know what I mean? And it's hard for us when you already see the world coming after us and taking away our trying to take away the history, trying to take away everything and the rights and all this other good stuff, when we can't even organize amongst ourselves.
I think it's a weird balancing act with that.
It's something that we need to get away from, because that was we have been indoctrinated in that since slavery.
But that's kind of where I was going. I think it's a weird place that we in, and I don't know how to really. I don't think there's no real method on how to fix that, because back in the old days, hey, it was understood you got to be 10 times better to just be equal, or you know what I mean? And even then, to get in high positions, you got to be better than the 10 times. So it's already viewed as that. So that's what makes Black business owners, in my opinion, that mindset right there. But past that, now you got it mixed in with a few of the folks around the day, where it's a victim mentality there. So now you think you should get over because we are our people.
Exactly.
You're supposed to get the easy way, or it's supposed to be some understanding going involved. Just because the white folks ain't gonna do it, the other race is not gonna do it for you. So you're expecting something different, given the people that you entertain or the people that you buy with being your own. But that's not building them up. That's more putting them down, because given what you just said, I don't treat you right, and I'm already getting devalued. So my thing is, I don't know where to tip the scales on that.
I'm gonna give credit to Miss Hanson. Me and her had a long conversation after the show last week. Right, we talked.
Okay,
and she said something to me, right, that made me. After all these years, I've had many conversations on air and off air about connection. Right, she set me straight on why the Latino community knows how, for what we when we look at them, we like their culture. They know how to work together. She's like, no, Joe. She said, it's not what y'all see, it's what y'all don't see. She said they have the same problems you have, but what y'all see is one thing that y'all truly miss, and it's right there in front of y'all face. And I didn't think about this, nephew. Tough Conversation Tuesday, right? When Latinos speak, and everybody gonna catch it when I say this, right? And thank you, Ms. Hanson, for dropping this jewel to me. She said, no matter where we are in the world, in the country, whether we're in America or we somewhere, she said, we always are foreigners, right? Unless we're in our home place. She said, so when we see one another, right, Everybody around us is speaking a foreign language, whether it's English or wherever they may be. She said what connects us is that we have our own language. And the way we say hello to somebody, the way we say your name or whatever, right? She said our language connects us. And we're able to speak in front of people, right? And nobody understands what we're saying, and we get that it's a vibe for us. And so we dig in when we vibing in front of people, and we help each other out because we understand no matter what we're going through, we are foreigners. So any connection that you have, we're speaking and we're saying this, boom, boom, boom. We're asking, are you good? Blah, 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 because we're connecting through a language. Us as Black people, we speak the same language as white folks that they taught us. We don't really have a language when we talk to each other that connects us. We don't have anything that connects us to a Black man. We have nothing when I talk to you or I see you that connect us in a way that we stay connected. And we feel empowered by that connection. Now, we have a certain thing that you may do right now. Right? Or we may...
That was habit. God, dog.
Right? Or we may do something like this, right? But that's a small connection that don't expand. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because everybody ain't gonna...
Right.
If they from a different demographic, they gonna miss that.
Or we disconnect from it. It's something quick. It's just a salutation of, hey, how you doing? But when we start talking like what? Everybody else. We start, even if I saw you, ain't know you, depending on who we're around, we're gonna say hello or what? In a certain way. Right? Think about that. If we're around certain people, we're gonna say hello to each other differently than we would if I saw you over in the hood. Yo, big dog, what's up? You good? What's up, fam? Be in corporate world.
Hey there.
Yeah, how you doing? You good, bro? Everything all right with you? You know what I'm saying? Or you may not even say that you know what I'm saying? Or we may show a little bit of endearment. That when she said that to me, I was like, damn.